What's going on, everybody? This is Kyle. I'm back with another YouTube video, and in this video I want to go over what really happened during Kanye's presidential speech. So to start, I just want to say that I'm a massive Kanye fan, and anyone who knows me knows this, but this is not me sticking up for some of the things he said during his rally, but shining light on his bipolar disorder to hopefully explain why he might have said some of the things at his rally. And I just want to clarify, this video is about bipolar disorder and not about Kanye. I want to take Kanye's bipolar episode and shine light on bipolar disorder, what it is, and what happens from it. So what bipolar is that you experience these extreme euphoric states as well as these extreme depressive states. This is a result from uncontrolled mood swings that will cause these heightened states of behavior. Kanye says this is his superpower, which it is, and here's why. Kanye can experience these extreme states which can heighten creativity, where you can hear it in his music, and is why he can speak with such powerful conviction is because he can just be so in depth with how he's feeling, and is why he speaks with such powerful emotion. But with all great gifts, it can also be a curse. And this is explained through some of the things Kanye said and some of the things he's done in the past. One of the incidents that come to mind is the Taylor Swift incident. And this would have happened in a euphoric state where Kanye felt like he needed to express some of the racing thoughts that were going through his mind. And the difference between someone who has bipolar and someone who does not have bipolar is someone who doesn't have bipolar might have been sitting there thinking, you know, maybe Beyonce should have won and she had the best video and Taylor Swift shouldn't, but what can I do? In Kanye's case, this extreme euphoric state that he was in about the topic, in his mind, he felt like he needed to say something about it. Now, there are two types of bipolar disorder. There's bipolar 1 and there's bipolar 2. Now, in bipolar 1, you must experience one manic episode that may precede or follow a hypomanic episode. And in some cases, the manic episode may result in a break from reality or psychosis that can result in hospitalization. And in bipolar 2, you must experience a major depressive episode and a hypomanic episode, but never a manic episode. Manic and hypomanic episodes have the same symptoms, such as an exaggerated sense of well-being and self-confidence, energetic behavior, talkativeness, upbeat, and poor decision-making. But with a hypomanic episode, it is not as severe as a manic episode. A hypomanic episode usually lasts for about 4 days, at least 4 days, and it does not affect the person working or socializing with others. It is characterized as a heightened state compared to a person's usual state, and this can result from a heightened level of confidence, being more easily distracted by irrelevant stimuli, and it can lead to jumping from topic to topic like what happened in Kanye's speech. And with a manic episode, it is also a heightened state from the person's usual state, but it lasts for usually about a week. This happens when someone is engaged in a goal-directed activity that is beyond their normal activities, like Kanye running for president compared to making music. This usually gives off a feeling of feeling on top of the world and is like optimism on steroids. This happens when someone's in the process of doing a lot of things at once, exactly like what Kanye's doing with his Gap deal, his shoes, the president run, his album, his housing projects, etc. So let's go over some of these clips that can help further understand these examples of Kanye's bipolar.
Trump never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
And to clarify, I am not standing behind or sticking up for anything Kanye has said. I am just relating some of the topics that he talked about to manic and hypomanic episodes of bipolar disorder. I think this would fall under a hypomanic episode where Kanye had an elevated state of self-esteem and had one of his streams of consciousness to talk about this topic, but it did not result in any distress on Kanye's behalf. This next clip is where Kanye got extremely emotional.
$50,000 a year that I will support with the organizations that I make to take care of their child.
This would fall under a more manic episode where he had this idea of mothers having a $50,000 option for their children, and then relating to his own experience with his mom and his wife, took him on a tangent in a direction that caused him an extremely distressed state. And with these manic episodes, you not only can have this heightened experience of an elevated state, but it can also cause you extreme distress. This is all a trigger from this new goal of him becoming president, where all these new ideas that he's having and all these feelings and decisions that he's making are all caused from this goal of becoming president that now trigger his bipolar episodes. So the goal of this episode was to put the spotlight on bipolar disorder, to help further understand the pros and cons, and to help distinguish the different types of episodes that come with bipolar disorder. People know Kanye. People say he's a genius. People say he's crazy, whatever. Kanye has bipolar, and he can sometimes say things and do things uncontrollably, which is no excuse, but is why you need to seek treatment. The treatment options for bipolar disorder is through medication, which Kanye has been pretty open about not taking medication to disrupt his creative process or superpower. But you can also seek emotional behavior therapy, which can help subside and control these mania and hypomania episodes. So I hope this video educates you on bipolar disorder and helps you further understand what it is and what people might experience, because you should understand what you don't know so you don't put labels on people. People can live with bipolar and they can do amazing things with bipolar, like Kanye has with his music and Vincent van Gogh has done with his paintings, because they can experience these heightened states of emotion, which they can express through their art or whatever else that they're doing. If this video helps you further understand what bipolar is and what happens and what it's about, like and subscribe to my page. I'm taking real life examples of situations that people go through or real life things that happen to us and relate them in psychological terms to further help you understand the hows and whats of why we do what we do. So like this video, subscribe to my page, new videos every Wednesday. Peace.